Okay, take two, because I just turned the camera off by accident, and this is all gonna be one take. I'm in Quebec. We're on a hill right now. I want to get over to that hill, because I've never been on there before. So I have to get down this hill, back up on the other side, and then there's a little bit of a road, and then I want to get back up to the other hill, all the way up. So that's what we're doing. Yeah. The camera doesn't really do it justice, but right there, that's the drop off. And it's pretty far, I think, if I remember. Because I've been down in the gorge before, but I haven't been back up on the other side. So that should be fun, trying to figure out how to get up. And also, most of the snow is gone now, which is a bit nicer for, yeah. So that's the drop off, and then you go over there. And then, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's why I haven't been back up on the other side. It's because right there, I think, along that, or no, right there, there's another drop off just down from there. And then so it's like a double whammy. And this is, my camera's, I don't know if it's all cameras, or if it's just my camera on my phone, or if it's an issue with my settings or something, but it does not capture height accurately. It's bad at depth. I think I'll just, oh! Like that rock I just came up on is, this is my hand straight out. My head's like here. It's pretty high. What am I talking about? I'm about to finish 1984. I started it in the summer, and then halfway through the summer I was annotating it, but then I realized that takes forever, and it's also like a chore every single time you go to read the book. So I stopped reading it, but I want to read it again, and so I have been, and I just haven't been annotating it. But I'm back on my bullshit, and I'm reading it again, and it's really good. If you haven't read 1984, go read it, man. It's good. I think people forget that Orwell was a socialist. Orwell was like he was a democratic socialist, so kind of a Trotskyite, but he actually didn't really like Trotsky, so I don't know. I think because Orwell thinks he's a democratic socialist, but he believes that to start the socialist society, it should be a democratic party that is elected, not a revolution. Oh my god, there's a ton of animal feces. I thought I heard something. But yeah, like he thinks that the socialist state should first be elected and then do the socialist stuff, as opposed to having a revolution and then from there setting up a socialist democracy. Which, it's interesting, because I kind of personally, I flip-flop between, not really flip-flop. I think revolution has to play a role. It either has to be an actual armed revolution, or it has to be an intellectual revolution of most of the problems in our society are caused by capitalist systems. And I saw an interesting video. I forget who it's by. I'll find it, and maybe I'll link it in the description or something. But it's a very insightful video. By this guy, kind of doing the same thing I'm doing, just kind of walking around. But he's talking about how the big reason a lot of people aren't gung-ho for socialism is because even though a lot of people are disenfranchised with capitalism, socialism it seems like it never works. And so he's talking about how we have to propose alternative systems. We can't just say, we'll figure it out after the revolution. We have to say, okay, well, what does a society after the revolution look like so that people have something to fight for? And here we're at the drop-off now. There's a nice little creek. I didn't know that. That's cool. But I think that's a fair point. We should start thinking about what a socialist society looks like that is free of the kind of the repression of the USSR and the kind of oligarchical nature of their government. But yeah, I think I'm on an animal trail here, because the animals seem to be trotting horizontally that way. But yeah, and I think that would make Orwell's, I have to tie my shoe. That would make Orwell's desire for a democratically established society, I think, a lot more feasible. But I think that, the powers that be aren't gonna just roll over. And, I'm Canadian. If Canadians elect a socialist government, it can't just be us, because you look at the socialist systems of the past, their main kind of adversary was U.S. intervention. And so I think it can't just be Canadians, or hell, can't even just be the U.S. we have to be recognized. The first socialist state will have to be recognized by its peer capitalist states as a legitimate society. Otherwise, it's not going to work out. But back to what I was talking about. Orwell, this is nice. Little water strider. Where'd he go? There he is. Orwell wanted that society that was established first by democracy. And I think that's because his philosophy of revolutions was that, oh, look at that bone. That's gnarly. Oh, what the? That is gnarly, man. Whoa, sorry. I wasn't looking at the camera. I'm way too zoomed in. That's cool, dude. But yeah, I think it's a fair thing to not want violent revolution. But I also think it can't just happen, you know? I think there's not like, oh, people don't know what's good for them, but when you have a population that's so bogged down in, you know, anti-socialist messaging and politics, they're not going to vote for the socialists. So I think that's something that kind of has to be done proper before we resign ourselves to be elected democratically. What's that truck doing? Is it gonna see me? I think I'm allowed to be here, but I do not know for sure. Yeah, no, I think I'm good. Oh yeah, I also want to talk about that. I'll talk about that after 1984. Getting sidetracked. But yeah, 1984, really good. Almost done. But god damn, man. What a fucking downer of a book. Jesus Christ. It's rough. Cause you get so hopeful, and then immediately carpet gets dragged out from under your feet. You don't know what's what anymore. Good book, man. Good book. And I also, in English class, finished Animal Farm, and we're writing essays on that. And mine is about what Orwell thinks of human nature. And look at that. Once again, camera doesn't do it justice, but that is high. So I'm writing about what Orwell thinks of human nature. And I'm leaning on a bit of Hegel. I'm leaning kind of on my own interpretation of the book. But once again, solid book, man. Also, we watched the movie in English class. That movie's whack, man. I haven't seen the animated one, but the live action one, that movie's whack. Cause it ends with like Napoleon being driven out, even though the book never shows that. And then it's like, these new capitalist owners of the farm are gonna be awesome. Completely ignoring that Animal Farm is an allegory for Russia. And what came after the USSR in Russia was nasty oligarchy. Like a legitimate plutocracy. Is that how you say it? They're plutocrats. I know you say plutocrats. Is it plurocracy? Plutocracy? Basically, if you don't know, like a handful of rich people came in and just destroyed Russia even further. But yeah, it left a bad taste in my mouth because it's like the capitalist is always right, guys. Completely ignoring the fact that the whole movie, it's the capitalists convincing, and like I don't think the USSR was awesome, you know? Only brave takes. The USSR wasn't that awesome, guys. Mediocre at best. But the plutocracy wasn't really any better. It was the same economic situation. So like what? I have to get up this rock. So like it really makes you wonder what the movie's trying to tell you. But overall, fine adaptation. Not 100% to the book, but I don't think an adaptation needs to be 100% to be good. Although I don't think it was super great. Jesus Christ. How am I gonna get up? Maybe I'll go over there and climb up. I'm like, this is not fun. Oop, did I pause it? No, okay, we're good. I'm so scared of ending the video. Dude, I'm so scared. It's like, I'm like all the way up here. Spooking me out. But yeah, movie was fine. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about. Okay. This is crazy to me because I live in Canada. I think I've said that about 16 times. But I found out somewhat recently, Europe has right to roam. Like most of the European countries have baked into their law, baked into their legal system, a law that just lets you explore stuff. Like to fellow Canadians and shit. That's crazy, right? That's insane. I wish we had that. So I'm gonna try to get up here. But I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Oh God. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. I got a cramp in my leg. But I'm up here. Almost. We're like halfway up. Yo, look at this. I swear to God, I feel like there's something in my shoe. But I can't get it out. Okay. Look at this. There's just like this piece of... Oh. It's just this loose. And then there's like little caves. Oh. There's somebody coming in. Yes, sir. Okay, I still have to get up all that. Okay. I'm gonna try to get up over here because it is very, very not stable ground where I was walking, and I am too high up to be walking on sliding ground. If I fall, it's gonna hurt. Okay. Yeah, right to roam. Nothing, technically what I'm doing right now is not allowed because I'm on private property. But in like Europe, there are a ton of places with being able to just explore baked into the Constitution. That's crazy. I wish we had that. Set them. Oh, I don't even. That's a shell. Yo, look at this snail shell. Here, wait. I'm sorry for my hands being so pink. I'm just grabbing onto stuff. That's so cool, man. You hear that? It sounds like hollow. And it's like shiny on it. That's so cool, dude. I'll put it back where I found it. I would take it, but it would break. And I don't have any use for it. And the environment does, so. Okay. That's cool. The tree knob. Hey, Joni, put it all behind you. Good song. Hey, Joni, I'll put it all behind me too. Sun's kinda add up, your life's such a mess. What is... Oh, those are mushrooms. I shouldn't have touched those. Oh, there's a blue jay feather. I might take that. Look at that. Blue jay feather. That's cool. Okay. How the hell do I get up there? It might have been helpful if I wasn't climbing up the sheer cliff face. But I don't know where else to climb up, so I could probably just walk up here by going somewhere. But I'm not going to. Because dude, climbing's fun. Although, I don't know how stable any of these rocks are. And I just gotta get up here somehow. Oh, that boulder's gonna fall out. Oh, that one really fell. Oh, what about that loud sound? I'm wondering where it is. Na, na, na. It's crazy how that can just happen. Like rocks just snap. And like that's not even it kind of sounds like I'm being sarcastic. Like I'm pretending I didn't do that. I totally did that. I made it fall. But it's crazy that like erosion can happen so that rocks break away from mountains. How do I get up here? I'm like paranoid of holding anything now. Right up, you left such a mess. Turn off the past and just say yes. Okay. You can't see it, but I'm up here. And I am... Whoa. That piece of wood is rotten. Rotten. Oh. I still got all this way to go. Oh, that tree totally just fell out of, like, earlier in the season, just fell off this side of it. Dude. If a tree falls in the woods and nobody sees it, can't climb up it. I think I'm here. Oh no, I still gotta go up there. But dude, you ever wonder if you're the first person? Oh, sorry, I had a hiccup. You ever wonder if you're the first person to take a step in the place that you're stepping on? Because I'm kind of thinking that right now. That's where I came from. This is where I am. It's damn far. There's a ton of like dead wood up here. And a ton of these little bushes. And a lot of moss too. Oh. It's like walking through tall grass, except it's bushes.